with the memoQ CMS. First thing we need to do is set up a connection in memoQ between CMS connection and Figma. You do it in the server setup here. You're looking for the CMS connections at the bottom. Okay, need to add a connection using the add button and fill it out, and up with details something like this. You will have the connection key, which is going to be required for the processing when you actually want to use the connection. Okay. Head over to your design in Figma. And launch the Conversis Translation XML Text Export Import plugin. For this demonstration, I'm going to leave all these as default. Go to connectors and connect to memoQ. This is the URL for my connection and my connection key. Once you need to use your own connection key and your URL, click connect. If you're sending to memoQ, the first thing you choose is send to memoQ TMS. Select my source language, and my target language I want to send out. In addition, you can add the optional design URL in this box, but it's not required. Once you're happy, you send. These source and target languages are actually defined in CMS connection. You can see them if I head back over here. As I set it up, and these can be added and changed by using the edit function. Okay. In addition to the connection, you also need to have set up a project template, ideally with the filter you want. So if I check down here under my project templates, I've climbed the default CMS workflow and set a rule under the settings to import XML files using my Conversis _Figma XML filter. It's the filter I've defined and used to import XMLs. This can also be set up under the filter configuration and look something like this, where the tags and attributes have been defined within here. Need any help setting this up, do reach out to me, but otherwise it should be relatively straightforward. Everything that's within the string tag should be in line. The thing that makes an exception might be the break tag, which you can choose to leave in line or not. Everything else, color, decor, style, font, line height, size, space, etc., should all be in line. Ones that should not be in line are string and text node and base. Base is non-translatable in this case. Okay. So you can then come here and click send. This will submit the file for translation, source and target. We say OK. Now we'll send this order, blah, 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 1D5 to our Conversis portal. At this point, we can close the plugin. Sorry, memoQ portal, memoQ CMS connection. Go back to memoQ to the dashboard. You've got the CMS dashboard here. We can see all the functions that have been come through from here. This is a new one. So what I'm going to do here, now it's called set by an automatic, but I'm doing it manually for now. We can take that, which we'll find is our English to French, English to German. We've just sent out there, 1D5. Import to a project. Import to project. What I should do here is I shall use my CMS workstation copy. So everything's set up. Now import options for translation into memoQ. Okay. Check out a local copy. And here we can open up the files and simply translate them. I recently performed this process on another file set, so I just want to show you that quickly. So we have a translation with French translation, fully confirmed, was German. What we've done with that project is we've actually delivered that project in memoQ. So the files are now completed. We can see them in the CMS dashboard over that particular project. I've already delivered French to the sample, but it's okay, you can deliver again. We have English. Not quite sure why it's saying delivery failed. That's because I probably tried to deliver from this. It's not possible to actually deliver files from the CMS dashboard. Just need to have them in the ready for translation process. There's 2 or 3 statuses here. So as long as they are completed in memoQ, you should be able to proceed. Okay. Well, there are 2 options we can have here. The first option is to copy our document, so in this case sample test upload. But I made a copy of it and called it sample for test upload FR. Open that, and then run the plugin from memoQ, connect and do the collect from memoQ TMS. Pick the language, and I retrieve. Just give me a warning to make sure this is the right or wrong file. In this case, I can press OK to proceed. This is now a French, fully translated copy of the document. The alternative approach is to upload into the original document as a language variant. So here we have the Figma Basics page. I can do the same thing. I can do plugins, go to my connector, choose the collect, and I have this option here. So I can actually import into target language pages. In this case, I'll do French and German and click retrieve. What we end up with here is a Figma Basics and then the French and German equivalents of each page. Obviously, some layout work needs to happen afterwards. That is a basic process of exporting and importing content from memoQ.